think about the King of Dancehall?
Okay. One king, one clown. One throne, one crown. Zaka.
If Beenie Man is not the king of dancehall, then Bob Marley is not the king of reggae.
Be wise and fearless, don't be stupid and careless. No fast and them fruitful when them fearless. No fat shot bout them kind when them shareless. Them look the crack bone and tear flesh. Politician left the youth them in a beer rest. They're not helping the people who face their stress. Them still telling lies about them trying their best.
Welcome YouTube, it's A-Maverick and you tune in to Spiritual. Over here, make you see through spiritual lenses. Who is the king of dancehall? Yes, you would have seen this controversial topic on the king of dancehall. However, I'm just here to give a brief opinion on the matter, but I'm not just gonna give an opinion. I'm about to give a very poignant view on this matter. Bear in mind, I have no dog in the fight, but we got to be honest on this matter because this matter is pretty much coming on a bias level, or I don't even know what to say, but let me start by saying, if Beenie Man is not the king of dancehall, then Bob Marley is not the king of reggae. I repeat, if Beenie Man is not the king of dancehall, then Bob Marley is not the king of reggae. Why I say this? Bob would have passed 40 plus years ago, right? And no one ever tried to challenge his king of reggae title. And I know why. Is it because he's a quote-unquote white man and you weren't programmed to? Which king you ever hear die and still reigns? He's not Christ. So how comes no one in the reggae category step up and claim this title? But as you would have heard I mention in my Bob Marley vs Michael Jackson video, that there's a system in play going on that keeps Bob Marley alive because of one reason, which I would have just mentioned. And yes, I don't want to hear about reggae no deal with bangarang and controversy, because we would have heard a lot of reggae stars mix up in all kind of folly, right? Bojo, Jacquier, ring a bell? However, as I would have mentioned, there is a system to program black man to fight against another black man. This is what going on with Kartel versus Beenie. Because if Kartel is truly sincere, he would not be fighting over kingship when it's Beenie Man, right? Let me tell you why I deeply don't believe Kartel should get kingship, especially at this time. One, he is old and frail. Kartel getting kingship just showed dancehall is at its end, and it tells a lot about the mindset of the people. Why? When you have a man like Kartel to crown king, I want to know which king ever get crowned in this condition. Look at the condition that Kartel is in. Which king you ever know get crowned in this weak and frail condition? You just tell me. To crown Kartel in this condition as a king, it doesn't make sense. While Kartel would have been a good contender for the kingship if Beenie passed, but he would first need to go over 2 other opponents, which you would hear further on in the video. So for Kartel to be King of Dancehall, it doesn't make sense. But let's continue. Then again, if you're gonna say Beenie time up, let me use this because this is the mere consensus amongst the people. Oh, Beenie time up, he reign. That's not how it goes. If Beenie time up, that means so does Bob Marley. I ask the question again. Why no one challenged Bob Marley kingship status over in the reggae category? Especially the fact that he would have already passed over 4 decades now. And you would have had huge number of solid candidates. I.e., for example, Sizzla, Butcher, Capleton, Luciano, and even Chronix. The list goes on. While on the dancehall side, the only other few artists that fit to get the title of King of Dancehall would be Bunty, Sean Paul. Also another solid contender could be Elephant Man, which people hardly mention. So you tell me now, how Kartel to be king over these man that was mentioned in dancehall? Also, you would have had good prospects going in the future like Massacre and Alkaline, right? Cannot left them out. They are very good mentions. So while Kartel may can get it over Massacre or Alkaline, he cannot go over or get the title of kingship over a Bunty, a Elephant Man, a Sean Paul, neither a Beenie Man. Since the competition is between Beenie Man and Kartel, we're gonna just point out a few pointers here, shall we? Alright, let's compare accolades. Huge catalog. Beenie has that. Yes, Kartel has a huge catalog as well. Local and international hits. Beenie have that more than a Kartel. Beenie have especially international hits. That's the one I'm focusing on. Beenie Man have international hits over Kartel. Not to mention he also have a lot of local hits. You're talking about work ethics, right? Because this is the one that Kartel would mostly stress on why he deserved to be the king. Kartel, Beenie have that way more than you, Kartel. The man been doing this from about 5 years old. And he's now 10 times that age and still running. You're talking about work ethics when you start your musical career again? Yeah, I heard you. This last metric I don't really like use because I don't believe in it as a good qualifier, but nonetheless it holds some weight. Right? Grammy. Does Kartel even have a Grammy? tell me what Kartel can really size up to. Okay, let's dive into, say, talent. If it's performance, he has that over Kartel. Worse, no. Kartel is in no shape or form to perform. Like even Beenie Man, which is at him low as well, but still nonetheless can perform way better than a Kartel. Even a Kartel at his peak couldn't perform like a Beenie Man. No. Dress code or attire, right? Everybody know Beenie as the king of that. Everybody know the king of dress. When it comes to dress code and attire, man, Beenie have that. What about vocal wise? Beenie have more vocals than a Kartel. By far. The only thing Kartel have over Beenie Man is lyrics, which a lot of is more so outlandish than witty, if we should be honest. Right? So this whole argument about Kartel a king over Beenie is rubbish. I think this is a mere disrespect and disingenuous thing to really have, or concept to really have. With all these work that Beenie put in, I don't believe Beenie should be grossly disrespect like that. Putting a frail king over Beenie. No. If you guys would have said Bunty, it would way better. And not even Bunty fighting for the king of dancehall. That alone show you how much Beenie deserve it from a Bunty not fighting for it. And Bunty is the most worthy opponent. Cool? Our opposition then. Anyways, I think my point proven. So with that, I'm spiritual. Be spiritual. Until next time, if I should do a part 2, I will.
Beenie Man, you're king of the dancehall when you come out of your mother belly. Remember that. Respect your honor. You and me, you are a breast specialist. I'm a first number one.